Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tech Sharmit podcast. Today I am thrilled to have a very special guest, Amit Merchant, who is joining us from India itself. Amit is a distinguished web developer, open source contributor, and a recognized Google developer expert. As a GDE, Amit is known for his deep expertise in web technologies and his dedication to advancing the developer community. Over the last 9 plus years, he has written over 336 plus blog posts sharing his knowledge and insight to help others to grow in their technical journeys. So today in this episode, we will dive into Amit's career, his experience as a Google developer expert, and his thoughts on the trends shaping the world of technology. But before we start the discussion, I would like to thank Amit for joining us today in this episode. And now I request you to please initiate the discussion by telling us something about yourself.
Hey, thanks for having me here on the Tech Summit podcast. In fact, this is the first time that I'm appearing on a podcast, so I'm pretty much excited. Talking about myself, like Amit said, I'm Amit. I'm Amit Merchant, and I'm a software developer, tinkerer, and I also do blogging on the side. And I come from a city called Surat in Gujarat, and I have recently been enrolled into GD program as well for the web development, web technologies category. So yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Okay. So we all know that from a very long time, like you are
Yeah.
contributing to this IT industry. So we wanted to know more about your journey. So could you please take us back to when you first discovered your programming passion in high school with a logo? So like how did that moment shape your passion for the technology?
Absolutely. So basically, I still remember the thrill of making a turtle draw shapes on the screen with just a few commands in a language called Logo. So we had this language called Logo in I think the third standard of our school, where we used to write programs to draw some shapes like shapes like square, rectangle, and so on. So it was kind of magic like to me. So that particular experience of writing those programs sparked my curiosity of how things work behind the scenes. So it made me realize how technology is not just about consuming but also creating things,
Right.
and that basically set the foundation for my passion for coding and innovation. That is what I'm doing right now.
Okay, all right. And if
So
we talk about
yeah, so
you,
that was a pretty important point in my life to discover that particular language.
okay, all right. Okay, so if we talk about your professional journey, means just after graduating from your college, like how did you transition into the professional world of web development, and what were the initial things that sparked your interest, particularly in the web area?
So essentially, I graduated from SCAD. That is, you can say it's the full form of my college is Sarojini College of Engineering Technology, which is also located in Surat. Back in 2011, so I graduated as a computer science grad, and just before that, our college had arranged a campus interviews, and in that campus, one of the local IT companies hired me and as a software developer, and I joined them right after the graduation. Okay, and this is where I delved into the world of programming at the professional level, where I was working pretty much on everything from backend to front end to database and everything in between. So it was kind of a perfect gateway for me to just get my feet wet in the world of programming and web development in general.
Okay, so initially, like when you were in your school, you were using that logo programming in order to draw the shapes. But when you were in your interview phase, so what was that primary language that you picked in order to crack the interview exam?
Basically, that job. that job was for the full stack developer. So the the language of choice was PHP and a little bit of JavaScript as well. So yeah, so they picked me up based on the on the knowledge of these languages. So yeah, uh,
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay. And as you just mentioned that you have worked upon both PHP as well as JavaScript. So
Yeah.
what do you think, like how do you think like web development has evolved since you started, and what changes excite you or challenge you about these technologies in today's scenario?
So if you ask me about the evolution of web development as a veteran, I hope I am a veteran now, since
Mhm.
I have about 12 years of experience.
Yes.
I think it has been changed immensely from what I have started, right? So as far as I remember, at that time, people still used to code in basic HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Correct.
But there wasn't a side of frameworks like Laravel or React.js in the picture at that time. So I believe in this past 10 years or so, things have moved pretty rapidly. And I think with the advent of these AI assistants, the things will only get better, in my opinion. So yeah, the future is pretty bright for web development in general, I think.
Okay. And like Amit, let's say if someone is there who wanted to start their career in the web development area in 2025, so what would be your piece of advice to them? Like, yes, like because we have multiple technology, we have Angular as well, we have PHP, JavaScript, everything is there. So
Yeah.
although like it depends on the interest, like where they want to make their career, but if you think that yes, this is some basic programming language that everyone should know in order to enter in the web development zone, so what would be the advice?
I think if you are just a beginner, right, who just get into the world of web development, I think JavaScript would be the language that I would prefer, because JavaScript can be used in the back end as well as in the front end, as if you are building, I mean, if you want to be a full stack developer, right? So I think JavaScript should be the language that you should choose, because it's pretty versatile in that
Okay.
aspect. But if you just want to go, I mean, with the back end side of things, I think PHP would be pretty good to pick up. But
All right.
in general, I think JavaScript would be fine for you,
Okay.
for anyone who is just getting started.
All right. Okay. All right. So as we are talking about learning the programming and the web development area, so I think it's the right time to discuss about your blogs, because your
Yeah.
blogs has played a vital role in this industry for a very long time. Because you have been blogging for more than 9 plus years, and so far, like you have released more than 736 plus articles on your blog. So, what
Yeah.
keeps you to motivated to write consistently, and what was the exact or maybe what were those initial things that is interest that inspired you to start your blog, and how the journey began from them?
So for me, writing is about sharing what I learn and giving back to the community that has given
Mhm.
so much so far. Uh, it's also a way to solidify my own understanding, you can say. Seeing how my posts help others solve problem or learn something new keeps me going and keeps me ship things or post articles and go about it. Plus, it's also incredibly rewarding to connect with the readers with similar interests. You can say, and I often get mails from my readers explaining how my articles have helped them in understanding some of the concepts or figuring out issues that they ran into. So yeah, I think these are the things that keeps me going and motivates me to ship every day, post, publish every day.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is there any particular strategy that you follow to select the topics, or it is something that you feel that you face in your day-to-day life, or you just wrote about those challenges, or any particular strategy you are following?
I don't have any strategy as per. So what I follow is a, let's say I'm learning a concept, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I try is I try to articulate or gather everything about that particular concept, go deep into it, and would try to put those in words so
Right.
that I can also go back to that particular stuff in the future if I ever need to you can say if I even if I need a refresher on those things. So yeah, I think to articulate stuff about what you learn uh, is the I mean is a good practice to for everyone they are if they are getting into stuff like this. So yeah, it can solidify your knowledge as well, like I said previously.
Right, right. So we can say that it's a kind of notes that we can also refer whenever we want to refresh the
You can
concept.
say those are notes, yeah.
Right. Okay. So just for the audience, could you please tell like where they can find these blogs and your exact website from there they can learn about the web development related thing?
So basically I started out this my blog, that is amitmerchant.com. You can visit that particular site. So I started out as a this as a portfolio where I only intended to list out information about me, my work, my projects maybe. But and in it remained like this for about 2 years or so. But then one day I thought, why not make this a blog and turn this into a broader site
Okay.
and publish articles on it regularly and experiment with new things. So then I learn about Jekyll, basically, which is basically a static site generator by GitHub, and
Mm-hmm.
you can use this to basically publish articles, or you can set up a blog, and this blog can be then you can publish it on GitHub pages, which is also free
Okay.
to publish articles. So there I used a Jekyll theme called Jekyll Now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get started with it, but I I heavily personalized that particular theme to the point where I extracted those parts out, and I published that as a separate theme, Jekyll theme called Reverie, uh,
Okay.
and which I still maintain to this day. And those that particular theme has over hundreds of happy users who have set up their blogs or websites with this particular theme. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And like if we talk about your contribution, so apart from these blogs, you have also contributed to the open source community by creating some helpful tools. So can you please highlight one or two projects that you are most proud of and why it is so special for you?
So yeah, there are about 100 small to medium sized projects that I have open source so far. But if I can only talk about two,
Mm-hmm.
those would be Markdownify and Reverie, of course. So Markdownify is a an electron based Markdown editor, which I started working on around in 2017, I guess, which I still maintain to this day. And Reverie, as I already said, is a Jekyll theme. So both these projects has garnered a significant amount of stars over the years as well. So these are pretty much popular. There is one more project called Notepad. It sounds simple, but this project I started in around 2016, and you wouldn't believe, but this project is getting around 500,000 users every month this day.
Okay.
And if you search it, I mean online on any search engine, I think you will get it on the first or second rank. So
Okay.
that project is also, I mean, pretty close to my heart.
All right. Okay, so if we talk about the developer community, so we all believe that someday we all have to face the challenges, right? So for sure, like you, in your initial days, or maybe somewhere in your journey, like you might also encountered some of the challenges. So what were your mentality at that time, and how you tackle those obstacles? Why I'm asking this question? Because those who wanted to make their career in IT industry, someday they feel that they are facing lots of struggle and they are facing lots of challenges. So with this answer, like they will learn like what was your mentality at that time, and how you take care of all those obstacles.
Uh, you mean how you
Yeah, means
the
I just
technical
want to
stuff,
ask.
right? Technical
Right,
troubles, right?
technical things, yes, right.
So I take the issues one day at a time. I mean, I don't take too much at a time. So what I do is I try to solve one thing at a time. So that will be easy to figuring out the stuff. So let's say let's say you if you are stuck in an issue where a query is running for a long time. So how you will figure this out is by you will first see where this I mean how many number of queries are there, and you will set up a log, something like that. And so there I would define a steps a roadmap that can lead me to some kind of solution. So that is how I approach problems and try to figure it out. Yeah,
Okay.
basically you need to lay some kind of roadmap in order to fix such issues, and don't get overwhelmed by it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk bit about the GDE program, because this title, the Google Developer Expert, is a
Mm.
quite prestigious title. We all know. So, how do you personally define what it means to be an expert, especially by Google, and how does that shape the way you approach both work as well as learning?
Sorry. So to me, being an expert isn't about knowing everything. It's about
Mhm.
staying curious, continuously learning, and sharing that knowledge, right? It's also about being a part of a community, like I said previously, where you can help others grow. So this
Right.
mindset shapes how I approach challenges and opportunities. It also keeps me grounded and open to new ideas. And I think GD has helped me with that, and sort of has given me that particular platform where I can uh, collaborate with others, discuss ideas with others, and those kind of things. So definitely, I mean, I'm pretty new to GD. It's only like 6 to 7 months into GD, but yeah, it's a pretty good program to be in, to be
Okay.
around like-minded people.
Right. Okay. And if we talk about current scenarios, though everyone is talking about AI and machine learning. So what you think, like what role like AI and machine learning will play in the future of web development? Is there any specific aspect there of the tech stack where you see that yes, these technology will make a impact?
Yeah, see, AI and machine learning basically are already, I mean, they have already transforming web development, especially in the areas like personalization, accessibility, and automation. So,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, I recently tried out this code editor called Windsurf. So
Mm-hmm.
it's from a company called Codium, and it just blew my mind. Right. So
Okay.
there is a feature in this editor called Cascade, and how this works is you just need to give a detailed sort of prompt if you want to, let's say, fix something, or if you want to implement something. Right. So I was implementing a feature. I wanted to implement a feature in one of my applications, and what I did is I just gave it a detailed prompt, and it basically analyzed the whole project, right?
Mhm.
And uh, updated the necessary files, and it gave me all the files that it has changed. And you wouldn't believe, but it has implemented that particular feature to the 90% of what I was expecting from that particular thing. So like I just needed to do a few tweaks, and that feature was ready in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is where the web development is going. So this is the direction where we are going, where you only need to, I mean, instruct the machine, and you will be pretty much there
Correct.
in a few, I mean, few line of code, or you just need to tweak a few of things. That's it.
Okay. So with this example, like you have cleared all those things that yes, it is going to impact a lot in this industry, because the
Yeah.
way you explain that how it helps you to get the result, 90% of results same as you were expecting from it. So that's a huge number. Like if we got
Yeah.
90% of result, then we can make some tweaks to obtain the complete desired output. So that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
So if that if I were to implement that feature, right, I it would definitely take 3 or 4 hours, but the same
Mhm.
thing I was able to, I mean, to get through it in like half an hour maybe max.
Right. And one more thing is moving around the AI, that it is going to take the job of developers. So what is your opinion here? Like how can
I don't
developers
think
save their
so.
job? Okay.
I don't think so. Uh, because at the end of the day, right? So if you are a developer, right? Uh, if you want something from the machine, you you need to instruct it as well, right?
Correct.
So not a random person can instruct the machine. So you need to carefully instruct that machine. You need to carefully give it the instructions that the output that you want from it, right?
Mhm.
I don't think apart from developers, uh, let's say let's say a client, right,
Right.
who has a project in mind, I don't think he or she would be able to just instruct a machine or prompt a to get the result they want. So that is one thing. And I think for higher level things like web development, I think AI will s- will still be taking care of 90% of things, but for lower level things like you can say building engines, database engines, or game engines, I think humans will still be involved in those kind of stuff. So I think yeah, humans are not going anywhere for time being.
Okay. So we can say that it is this technology is for our help, not for removing us from the job market or from the industry. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah. For the time being, yeah. For about, I mean, I am not sure about the timeline, but
right.
still a few years, maybe a
Okay.
decade.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Amit, if we talk about your journey, so so far, like looking back on your career, who were the key people who guided, inspired, or supported you in your journey, and what were those things that you have learned from them?
So yeah, I've been fortunate to have amazing mentors, my teachers in the college who basically encourage me, my curiosity, colleagues over years who started shared their expertise, and my family, especially my wife, my father, mother, and my sister, who has been my biggest supporters, right? They have been there with my highs and lows, and I have seen it all till this journey of my 15 years of career. So yeah, I'm pretty grateful for them, of all the support that they have given me so far. They have I mean, they have given me the importance of, I mean, resilience, collaboration, and staying true to my passion. Yeah. So I'm pretty grateful for all these people.
Okay. And as you just mentioned that you have gone through so many things throughout your 15 year of journey, so
Mm.
with yours so far experience, what you think, like what is success and how you, because success definition is depends on everyone, right? Person to person it changes. So as per you, what is the exact definition for you of success?
To me, success is about keeping balance.
Okay.
So if we talk about in professionally, it's creating tools and content that make a difference in the world. And personally, it's about spending quality time with my loved ones and exploring new experiences, like traveling around the world or exploring new cultures, right? So it's
Right.
basically about growth and impact in both these spheres. Success to me also means I have like slow mornings, a relaxed routine, a healthy family, and finally a sound sleep at the end of the day, right? What else
Okay.
do a man need, right?
Right.
That's
Agree.
all we need,
Correct.
and that what I'm defining as success.
Okay. All right. So, like, we have discussed so many things, and still there are many things that we can discuss here. But just because of the limitation of time, I would like to ask my last question, and it is related to your hobbies. Because we all know that technical wise, you are contributing a lot, and there are lots of things that you are doing in your life as a professional guy. So, apart from these professional things, what are those activities that you enjoy in your time and which helps you to stay motivated and inspired?
Apart from this, apart from coding or doing, I mean, I don't have much time left after doing all these things, and I have also I have also a 9 to 5 job, right? But
Right.
still, I when I'm free, I try to sketch.
Okay.
So yeah, that is one of my hobbies. I like to sketch around my people. I mean, I can sketch anything basically. I have
Right.
a few of my sketchbooks as well where I have sketched everything from people to things. But in general, I also like to learn about new things. So, for instance, if I let's say I have seen some magic trick somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
I I instantly have that itch to learn that particular magic trick, right?
Okay.
So I go to that extent and I try to learn that magic trick from I mean anywhere from YouTube video or from somewhere else. So yeah, I learn to I love to learn new things. So that is, you can say, one of the hobbies as well.
Okay. All right. That's the reason I think you are providing so many solutions, because you have that curiosity in your mind that I have to
Yeah,
learn something,
exactly.
and then you are sharing it with others.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Amit, for joining us in this episode and for sharing so much information about you. It was nice talking to you, and I hope you also enjoyed the discussion. So thank you once again.
Hey, thanks for having me. And it was a pretty, I mean, great discussion. And I'm grateful to you and to, I mean, you reached out to me, and this podcast happened. So thank you as well.
Thank you.